What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Comics Unleashed. Right now, it is just the two of us, just me and where is he? There is he at? Sal.
Hey, I'm right over here.
We are waiting for Gary to jump on, but he's got Chris hanging out with him right now. So
Who knows what's happening?
Who knows what kind of hijinks they're up to? I mean, they might be in county lockup for all we know.
Although he did text me earlier, so as of an hour or so ago. So he wasn't in jail an hour or so ago.
Yeah, a lot can happen in an hour.
Especially with Chris.
Yeah, so we're waiting for him to jump on. We were supposed to have special guest Colossus Collector on tonight. He messaged me, had to cancel at the last minute. What's up, everybody? Hello, Talking Geek. Yeah,
Geek, yep. There we go.
Dan Kelly Art. Yes. Hello, Richard. Thank you for joining us.
Richard, Beast is the next man. Pow.
Yeah, Colossus Collector was sick, so he messaged me a short time ago. He wasn't able to join tonight, so we'll get him on another night here soon.
Hope you feel better, buddy.
Yeah. So right now we're just doing the pre-show and waiting for
see if Uncle Gary shows.
Yeah, waiting for Gary to jump in. Yes, just like Richard says.
Hit that like button.
And so what's going on? How's everything?
Things are going all right over here. I'm just prepping stuff. I got my Heroes Corner of Comics mail call today. Got 53 books in. A lot of good variants, but I'll show you about 6 of those variants tonight, which were just pretty awesome.
And how many of them are Venom?
Actually, the ones I'm going to show you, none.
Oh.
But I did get some Venom variants. I didn't like them, though.
Oh, then why'd you buy them?
Because they look better on the previews app. Like, all right. And I look at them like, I probably would have passed on that.
So what team would Beast be on if he went to DC?
Wow.
I mean, I guess Justice League would be the easy answer.
Yeah.
It couldn't be Titans. They've already got Beast Boy.
True. And he's not a teen either. So.
Well, the Titans
are all the adults now. Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Keith. Thanks for jumping in.
Mr. Keith, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I would say Justice League.
There he is.
Yeah, I was having trouble getting in. Hey, what's up, fellas?
That's all right. I was theorizing that with you and Chris being together that you might be in lockup.
No, not in lockup. Chris is an old man. He can't even hang this late.
Was he asleep?
I don't know. I'm not going to check him. I didn't tuck him in.
Did you give him a nice good kiss goodnight?
Oh, you know what? That's a good one, Mr. Keith.
Beast would be an outsider.
Beast would be a good outsider. He said that.
No. When he was with those 4 girls, he was insider.
No, Mr. Keith said he should think of transferring to DC Comics. Thinks he'll be treated as a better character.
Talking Geek, 100% right.
Yeah, I said, what team would it be on? I was like, Justice League would be the easy answer. I said he couldn't be Titans because they've already got Beast Boy.
Yeah, but he's Beast Man.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have the blue and green beasts. There you go.
Maybe it could be Doom Patrol.
So what's the secret word? What's the secret word, Gary?
Fish sticks.
Bird is the word.
No. Fish sticks?
Well, no. We haven't. I mean, I asked. I don't remember doing the Aquaman run.
Dan says you did.
Okay. I seem to remember it.
Dan didn't let me know that. Shit.
Well, I texted it.
I didn't see it. I don't see it.
He texted the group. He did.
Okay.
He was too busy with tucking Chris in at the time, probably.
Maybe. Dan and Sal. I defer to Dan. I got nothing but a happy face with Sal. Then how are you feeling? So.
Oh wow. Maybe you're
okay. It's above that. Okay, there it is. I think.
What's up, Pam?
Hey, Pam. Good to see you.
But yeah, I think Beast seems like he would be one that would readily fit in with the weirdness of
the outsiders. Doom Patrol.
With the weirdness of Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I do.
Well, you can do it. I just seem to remember at some point.
Have I done these?
Yes.
I did the early Justice Leagues.
Yes.
I do remember that.
I do remember at some point going through the Aqua. I'm pretty sure that you went, going through Aquaman books because I remember us talking about how his book got canceled and he went into doing backup stories. And then, You know, like years later, they did that last issue for it. Sal said, you know, maybe that was something else, and I was like, but what would it be other words? So I figured next week I'm going to sit down. I'm going to go through all of the.
Don't go through all the showcases. Don't do that. That's too much work.
It's not that much work. Well, all I have to do is click on the beginning, and once you say what it is, I just write it down and go to the next one. I don't have to watch all of them, but I'll just go through and I'll make a list of what they all have been so far.
Don't let him fool you, Gary. He's going to watch every single one. He loves watching you talk.
Oh, Pam.
Yeah.
Out of the park. Creature Commandos. There you go.
See, Booge is with me. He says Doom Patrol. I think Beast would fit.
But Doom Patrol has a Beast Boy connection too.
Yeah, but he's not on there anymore. I feel like he would fit in pretty good with the weirdness of them.
And that's his first appearance too.
Yeah.
My Greatest Adventure, gosh, I don't remember, 89 maybe, something like that. Something like that.
Yeah, and then they Doom Patrol first appeared on the Titans TV show, and then when they got their own show, they recast half of them.
That they did. That they did.
So how's everything going?
It's going all right. Now, you know, no complications from Mighty Mike Harbor exposing me to the nasty COVID. Feel good. I'll be at the show tomorrow.
Good.
Awesome.
Good. Yeah, looking forward to it.
If Chris wakes up, he can go too. We'll see. You know, he's not as old as I am, but he's so much more decrepit. So, you know, so there's no telling.
You know what? Then again, Beast could go over to DC and he could just form his own team.
There you go.
Maybe he'd start hanging out with the Birds of Prey.
Yeah. Or the Gotham Sirens.
Yeah.
he might do that. That might be a thing to do.
He's willing to risk himself to set them straight.
Yeah.
Well, it's better him risking himself than the X-Men just risking him and not appreciating him. So let's say that.
All right, so you're gonna go with Aquaman tonight?
No, if I've already done it, I'm just trying to think of what another.
All right.
What I
within arm's reach.
Yeah. You know what? I'll leave the secret word as blank. We don't know what the secret word is.
Secret word's my ass.
Well, that's 2 words.
Yeah. How about the original Hawkman? Well, no, I don't have the first 4 issues in the same set.
Oh.
Somewhere else.
Gary right now is going into the depths of the library of comics.
Depths. I'm going into the depths.
The bowels.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mr. Keith says Beast should be in the Metal Men for no reason. He just thinks it'd be funny.
That's hilarious.
All right. All right, I'm going to... Have I done the Marvel Treasury editions?
Yes.
God damn.
Did he do the Marvel ones? I know he did the DC
Oh,
ones.
wait. He did the DC ones. He did
I
not
don't
do the
think
Marvel
you did
ones.
Marvel. You did DC.
Well,
You're
there
right.
we go. We're doing some Marvel frickin' Treasury editions.
Nice.
There we go.
So what's the secret word? It's Marvel freaking Treasury editions.
I'll add that.
Yeah. Big Marvel. I don't know. Supersized.
Big Marvel supersize. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yes, Booze has got it. Beast joins the Metal Men. They call it hair metal.
Okay, that's winner chicken dinner right there. I dig that. I dig that a lot. Yeah.
Oh, Talking Geek says who's who.
All right. There we go. This is how the sausage is made, folks. Here we go. There we go. Marvel Treasury editions.
Oh, I put freaking in there.
Well, and I'm even going to show one. Well, you get one before we do the other treasuries. It's a special one. So,
Special?
A special. Yep, I have a special. I only have one back issue, and it was brought to me by Mr. Schwartzlander today. So,
Nice.
There we
All
go.
right, Gary, let me ask your opinion on this. So Sal texted me or messaged me this thing, and I gave him grief over Messenger, and I gave him grief at the comic shop. I forgot to give him grief on the show Thursday.
Yep.
You know,
He'll
I'm
probably
going
give
to
you grief
him
too.
now. He
Go for
messaged me, and this is after it ended, that a seller that he buys from, has bought from before, posted that he was selling a copy of Fantastic Four issue 1, graded at 2.5. But you admit, Sal, that was a nice looking 2.5.
It was a nice 2.5.
It presented very well.
Okay.
What's up, Mobius?
And
Hey,
I don't know
so
any other details about the book though. Like I don't know if there was something missing or whatever, you know.
So
Okay.
what would you say would be a fair price for a Fantastic Four 2.5 that, like I said again, that looked really nice? It didn't have like big chunks or tears out of the cover or anything.
Right.
Number 1, right?
Yes.
Issue 1.
I'm going to say that's a 2.5. I gotta say that's like $8,000 maybe.
He was selling it for $550.
Wow.
And Sal passed up on it.
I had it in my sights.
And he goes,
I didn't have the money to do it.
Oh,
and he
okay,
was
so
like, I probably could have made payment plans because I bought stuff from him
was
before.
this in person or it's over through the?
Over through Facebook.
Okay.
But again, it's someone he's bought from before that he said.
Mm-hmm.
If it's somebody that you don't have a worry about their legitimacy, then I guess it would have worked to go for it.
I was like, why did you do that? You know, he says I couldn't justify it. I said I would justify it for you, and he went, well, that's why I didn't say anything, and I didn't let you know until after it ended.
In my defense, I had it in my sights, and I was like, I just can't pull the trigger on it. I just didn't have it. And then the sale ended, and I talked to Dan about it. So,
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, you could have gotten it, even if you're not collecting Fantastic Four, you're working on completing your X-Men run. Out of the books you're missing for X-Men, what could you have turned that Fantastic Four issue 1 into to get you closer to completing your X-Men run?
Well, I found out today, just today, that I was very close to having
Sell a kidney.
the chance to get an All-Star 3.
Oh.
That is like my Grail book. So Damien calls me today and he says he was going to surprise me. He was going to bid on a All-Star 3 that was it a 2 or something, and it was the front cover looked good, but something on the back was missing or cut out, right? And he thought it was going to go between $2,000 and $3,000, and he was going to get it for me and just let me make payments to him. He thought that would be, that would be an opportunity to have an amazing book, and he was, going to let me make payments to him, and he would surprise me with it. It went for $6,000. So, so it surprised him. It went that much higher than 3. But if it had been between $2,000 and $3,000, he would have bought it, and I could have been making payments on an All-Star freaking 3.
I told Sal, even as broke as I am, the money I have set aside for like doing my car registration and all that, I'd have just taken that and gotten the book and be like, I'll figure that out. That's future Dan's problem. Current Dan has fantastic. Current day fantastic Dan has Fantastic Four number 1. Future Dan can worry about the other stuff. So
you're right. I see I'm going back on the post, and I looked it up on Cover Price, and Cover Price has the damn thing at 2.5, 9,500.
Okay, so, what did I say? I said around 8. I said around 8 grand.
So
I told Sal, I said, when are you ever going to find that book at that price again?
Well, you know what? I will say this too. Keep this in mind. Yes, Sal's dealt with that guy, right?
Yeah.
But whenever something is too good to be true, be very careful.
Yeah, right. And that's what the red flags are going.
Yep.
And I trust this guy. I understand. There's no doubt about it in my mind about this seller.
It was about a year ago. Tim came to me. Tim sent those pictures out of that Wiz Comics that looked like it was the first Shazam. It was beat up.
Because I picked that up. Yeah.
Looked appropriately aged and all that. And I looked at it. I said, wait a minute. This looks like maybe, but there's something not quite right. And when I researched it, it was the DC Treasury first issue special without that big outer cover. And I was saying, what are the dimensions of that book? What are the dimensions? Can you measure it? Because I think this is what it is. And that's what it is, because when you take the outer cover off, what you see there is almost the exact replica of the book. There are a couple little cover differences that you can pick up.
Right.
But the dimensions is a big difference. But when you're not holding the book, you can't see how big the book is. But so maybe this, you just don't know. That's just a way too cheap price.
So there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, it's what's graded. Okay, I didn't understand it was graded.
Yeah, that's why I said it was 2.5 graded.
But it's it's a CBCS, but you don't see anything else on that label. And it usually has at least something else on that label.
Well, that's the old CBCS label, though, right? Like the old one.
Right, but still, if there was something missing, or if there was something missing with the book.
That's the kind of thing you forward that to Damien when you see something like that, and let him see if there's anything funny about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow, and I'm not knocking the seller, because I bought lots of things from him, and he's on the up and up. He's
but that doesn't mean he couldn't have been tricked either. But I don't know. That's just why would you sell a book for that price? That just makes me have a lot of wonder.
Yeah, I wish I had dug more into it and found out maybe it's missing story, maybe it's missing half, it, maybe it's ripped in the back. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. So.
Yeah.
All right. So very good. Do we have Colossus with us tonight?
No, he messaged me. He messaged me late when I went on to send him the link that he is sick, so he had to bow out for tonight. So
okay, well,
it's just Three Musketeers, no D'Artagnan. And Jamie is, of course, I did forget to mention, Jamie is not here tonight because he is getting a colonoscopy.
Well, there you go. That's always fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it can be depending on
it's his third one this week. He loves it.
Well, you know what? Usually you have to pay extra for that. So
no, Jamie has a family. Well, he has family over, so maybe it is like a colonoscopy.
He might rather have a colonoscopy.
Yeah. So
you know what? It's the Three Musketeers, but who knows? Maybe if we click our heels, look toward the North Star, maybe before the end of the night, D'Artagnan will show up.
So Jamie has family over, and they're doing wedding stuff this week. But he assures me that he will be back next week, as long as he doesn't get sick again.
Okay, well, there you go. Good luck with that. Talked to Mighty Mike Harbour today. He's doing a little better, so that's good.
Yeah. I was talking with him some this morning. A little bit. Well, when you say talk, you're talking to him. When I say talk, it means I'm just messaging with him. But I was checking in with him this morning.
Yeah, I was talking to him today. He called up while he and Chris and I put him on the speakerphone, and the three of us were having a good laugh. And he sounds a lot better. He says he doesn't feel as bad as Chris looks, so that's always a good thing. So that he's improving. But if you feel as bad as Chris looks, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
How is Rob doing?
Time to call the priest. Last rites.
How's Rob doing? Have you talked to him? He sounded a little rough the other night.
I have not talked to Rob since the other night, though I texted him the next day, said he did fantastic. I said, man, you did fantastic on the show. Great choice of characters that I really enjoyed it. And he said he loved it, and thanks for that. He had a great time. So
good.
Yeah, we'll have to have him back on again.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, well, you guys ready to get? Oh, you said you had one back issue to show off, Gary?
Only one, yep.
And Sal, you said you've got one?
I've got one back issue and 2 slabs.
All right, well, I don't have any, so why don't we just, instead of doing the go around thing again, since it's so little, we'll just
do it all at once.
Yeah, we'll just do it all at once. So, you guys ready to kick some tires and light some fires?
Let's rock.
Make sure we do talk about the giveaway as well.
Okay,
yeah,
let's do that.
We'll talk about it in the show.
All right.
So what are we gonna start with tonight?
Let's do UFOs, because who knows, when you have UFO stuff, spooky things can happen.
All right, UFOs it is. We will see you all whenever.
You're the devil, and he shall appear.
Oh my God, Gary,
What's up, fellas?
what's going on?
What's going on?
It's
Uncle
a beautiful,
Chris.
beautiful, beautiful day.
Uncle Chris, how you
Hanging out with
doing?
my buddy Gary. Looking at comics all day. It's been a great day.
Is this like a Invasion of the Body Snatchers type of deal now?
I'm not sure, man. We should be I don't know, worried, I think.
Get them together in one place.
He put me up.
You've never seen Gary and Chris at the same time in the same place. It's always one or the other.
The same with if you notice it's the same with the moon and the sun.
Yeah.
You never see them in the same place at the same time. I think
Everyone knows the moon. Everyone knows the moon is just the backside of the sun.
Isn't it?
Tell you what, if you want to see a moon, I'd show you the backside of my ass.
Here's one. It's really cratered.
Oh, man, I'm glad this is a late night show, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
This is a
welcome
mistake.
back to another episode of Comics Unleashed with not Uncle Gary,
No.
with Uncle Chris, with Snoop. I don't know. What do you want to go by?
Just Chris.
Just Chris. With just Chris,
That's Chris.
with Sal, and of course, with me. Colossus Collector was going to join us tonight, but he unfortunately is feeling bad, so we'll have him on again soon. Jamie is not here tonight. As said, he has family in town. They're doing wedding stuff with him and Precious.
Mhm.
So he will be back on next week. But right now, you get all of this.
All this, I told you.
All of the goodness.
I told you if you had Spooky Muse and D'Artagnan might show up.
Things
There
happen.
you
All
There
of
you go.
this raw manliness here.
go.
So
least
are
you
you
can-
guys ready to go do some books to show some stuff off? You know what? To start this off, I'll leave it between Sal and Gary. Why don't you guys rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first?
I don't know. Oh, Gary, you go
Okay.
first.
Rock. Okay. If that's the case, switch up.
I'll switch up.
Yeah, switch up since I'm going to be showing books.
Excellent.
All right. All right.
Oh, but
3:30 in
Woo,
London.
look at that. Woo,
Wow.
woo.
oh,
Yeah.
there's a little ass smacking going on
Yeah.
there.
Well,
Yeah,
good
this-
No
morning.
cupping, though. No cupping.
This seat's warm.
Yeah, that's
Good-
He farted in it.
Good morning, Mobius. There we go. Hold on. Let's get Gary big screen here.
There
There
we
we are.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that gorilla.
You should when you show the books, you should have Chris hold them and do like the Vanna White while you just talk about them.
There you go. Mhm.
Look, listen. We don't want to overshadow the books with that. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Well, all right. So this was a facsimile that came out, and I bought it because this is the book that made Wolverine a star.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yep. So
It's gorgeous.
and he remembers buying it, thinking, "Oh my God, that's great." So
The
these
last page of the issue before that, and then
started it. Yes, it did.
Yeah.
All right, suckers, you had your best shot. Now it's
Now
my
it's my turn.
Space Ghost.
Oh, that's a great book.
Space
Yeah, it is.
Ghost. And happy trails to the Mr. Lowe, right? That was
Yeah,
the
George
voice of-
Lowe. George Lowe did the voice of Space Ghost on
Yes.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast, as well as a lot of other stuff for Cartoon Network.
He's sadly passed on.
Yep, he did. I look forward to reading this. Rob said this was a great book.
Okay.
The Green Lantern Corps book.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? I think I forgot. Now that I realize it, I think the one I picked up off the shelf to show Sal, I actually forgot to get a copy for me. Damn
Well,
it.
Oh, yeah. With the other cover.
I just forgot to get a copy, period.
Oh, God.
well, Beyond Comics up in Frederick will probably have one. So there's the new
Yeah.
X-Men book. That's pretty.
That's a cool
Yeah.
cover.
On the back.
That's on the back. Wow. That is great.
Yeah, that's funny.
Do you know who does the voice of the yellow M&M in the commercials? J.K. Simmons.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
He was talking about it one of those GQ things where they go have the actors go over like their iconic roles, and they brought up the M&M's commercial, and he goes, yeah, he said as a struggling actor when he started out, like you got to take whatever part you can get. He said getting the M&M's commercial and having it be so steady and last so long, was able to give him enough financial stability that he said, I don't have to take every part that comes along. I can actually start choosing the ones that I want to do. and he's still doing the commercial today. And I was like, damn, I did not realize that was him at all.
So he's still doing it, I guess, as a tribute to, because that was important to him.
Yeah, he's still. Well, I mean, I'm sure the money's pretty good at this point too.
Yeah, yeah, but it's not J.K. Simmons' money, or
Well, I mean, it's J.K. Simmons' wife's money,
Well, there you go. There you go. X Factor versus X-Men there. All right. The new Avenges.
That's a cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, with bastard Steve Rogers. With evil.
In the next issue or one that's coming up in the previews. Oh, look, got some Wonder Man in here. Got some Wonder Man. And
nice.
this guy wants to take Wonder Man's name, and Wonder Man's got him in a headlock. So at least we'll get some Wonder Man in West Coast Avengers.
There you go.
Spider-Man. This deaths of Spider-Man is slowly killing me.
It started out so well, but now it's just dragging.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird for me that he's a Spider Supreme or whatever the heck he is.
This weird Marvel mashup.
This is, though, I like the Volstagg one. And
wasn't it really good?
I haven't read this yet.
No, I said the Captain America Volstagg one. Wasn't it surprising?
Yeah, it was very good. It was very good. And the Rocket Raccoon was good. And we're looking. Come on, how can Fang Foom be bad?
I was very surprised. Like I said, I bought the Cap one because, like, it's Cap, it's my guy.
Yeah,
I didn't expect much out of it. I thought it was going to be like a goofy thing. I was surprised by how good it actually was.
It was. Yep, it was very good. Iron Man. I actually liked it better than the Doctor Doom Rocket Raccoon, which a lot of people really loved. I like the Cap Volstagg one better.
What's up, Adam? I didn't get the Doom one yet.
Well, Adam, it doesn't get much stranger than that. That's for sure. I do too. Talking Geek, he doesn't need to be, and you know what? He's got the dude in the headlock, so maybe he's done with that pacifist stuff. Maybe somebody tried to take his name will make him mad that he takes it back.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't put him in a headlock and then just give him noogies.
Yeah, I know.
I read that. Did you read that one yet?
Not yet. No.
Oh, there's some badass stuff in it that you're really going to dig.
I'm looking forward to it. This has been a pretty wicked book.
That's a good cover.
Yeah. Dark Patterns. This is
awesome.
Yeah, this has been a really, really decent book. So, Philip Kennedy Johnson, Batman and Robin.
Nice.
That's cool.
Very nice. Very nice. The Black Lightning strikes back. And let's see what we got here. Ooh, Absolute Superman.
Absolutely.
Looks like he's self-emulating, self-emulting. What do we say?
He's on fire.
He on fire.
He on fire.
He on fire. Superman.
He's about to light the grill to Justice League. They're gonna.
Oh, he is the grill master.
He's the grill master.
He's the grill master.
Bring me some more gasoline.
Okay, so here's an alternate cover, and they had me at Crypto.
Yep, Crypto's on it. Gotta get it.
Yep, Crypto.
Crypto's awesome, man.
Crypto.
So they've got absolute books for all of the big seven except for Aquaman.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe one day. We just got a new Aquaman title, so there you go. There's a.
Oh, it's a redhead.
It's a redhead.
Got
it.
And there's an Aquaman. Aquaman.
Oh, that's a good cover.
Yep. Yeah, Black Lightning. It's a mini series.
Yeah, was it 6 issues?
You think he wears Aquavelva?
Aquavelva, yeah. It washes off though. There's another redhead.
Oh, that's a good cover. I like that one.
Yeah. Another Mercer. I got like 5 damn Aquaman covers. There we go.
Yep.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is cool. That is cool. And
he looks a little angry there.
Yeah, he's a little angry. VA cover.
Making faces at you.
Yeah, that's a great cover.
Yeah.
I like that cover.
It's, Apocalypse's eyes, symbol in his eyes, right?
Yeah, it's got the
symbol.
Eyes.
He does. Look at you with your vision. All right, this is Sal's foily goodness.
Ooh, foily goodness.
That is
Foily
They
goodness.
cannot have that at the shop.
On one of the greatest
yes
Detective Comics covers ever, and even the homage cover that Neil Adams did in Batman, I think 231 or something, was amazing. Or maybe it was 217. That there's a Batman cover that Neil Adams did an homage to that cover on, and that's expensive too because of that. little bit of Red Coat with Annie Oakley.
That was a good issue.
Yeah, I look forward to reading that back cover. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that. Or the love the Aquaman stuff. Geiger. Geiger's always great.
Yeah.
I got the second issue of Dust to Dust.
Did you have the third one? The third one came out.
Did it? Jesus. I don't have the third one. Or is that the third? Yeah, that's the third one.
Okay.
Yeah. But for some reason, I got 2 issues of Space Ghost, so I'll have to trade that back. So I didn't realize that. I got a Flash Gordon.
Not to be confused with the movie from the early 70s, Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon's a different one.
Thank you for clarifying that, Chris.
Which had a sequel.
Did you star in that, Chris? By any chance?
What was the name of the
like
sequel?
7.
What was the sequel?
I can't remember. I know they had a sequel.
All right. So did you say do the back issues now?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So the back issue, since it came from this man, he'll get to be the big reveal. It's a Marvel DC collaboration.
Oh,
nice.
Very nice.
So
that's awesome.
The original
First
Wizard of Oz Treasury, that is the first Marvel and DC collaboration, not Superman, Spider-Man. This.
What year did that come out?
75.
Very cool.
So Chris gifted me that, and that was a wonder. Oh, and Chris has a special gift to show, and we'll trade places so he can show it. But this right here, wonderful. This has always been on my radar to get. I just had never, I just hadn't gotten it yet.
Yeah.
And because I'd like to get all these treasuries, but to have the first one, I'm going to let you sit here to show that off. The first one is fantastic.
That's a very dangerous statement to say to Chris. I'm going to let you sit here and show that off.
You just show it off. This is Chris's
Chris said he had a special gift for me, but I don't think I'm getting a treasury book.
Very small.
It'll be.
Oh, you're getting a treasure, Sal, but it's not a book.
Hope you don't choke on small bones.
I wouldn't take it out.
Mr. Keith said that's wicked awesome, Gary.
Thank you.
There we go. That's nice.
That's awesome. That's
I know you
so
saw
nice
pictures
looking.
of it.
I remember when you got that. We showed some pictures of it, but it looks a hell of a lot better like this than with the pictures you took of it.
That looks like it came right off the shelf.
It is.
In a rack.
It is a beautiful
It
book.
is spectacular.
I'll let Gary thumb through it earlier.
All-star greatness.
Looked at it and sniffed it.
Did the sniff test?
We did. We did.
Oh man, it's spectacular. Yeah, that book. And I found out that when Chris dies, that book comes to me.
Yep. It's already in the will.
So I'm listen, I mean, look at him. 5-6 years most. I'll have that book.
Chris is going to be deadbolting the door to the room tonight when he goes to sleep.
No, I can listen. I can wait for natural causes to get him.
It's not going to happen.
Hey, Gary, remember that
go.
old skit on SNL when they had where they did it in black and white and they had Belushi as like an old man and he was riding the train and then he went to the graveyard and then he was just dancing on the graves of all the SNL cast members
that had died.
That's going to be Chris.
Yeah, that's Chris.
We joke, but he'll outlive us. He'll outlive us all.
Be like Keith Richards.
Yeah,
and Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Pam says that's so cool, Snoop.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
So I got a question. Since you showed off the first Marvel DC collaboration, and they have the 2 new ones coming out that they announced, but they haven't said what they are yet. What do you guys think that they'll be? Like, do you think it'll be a JLA Avengers type of deal, or just like Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, Spider-Man, something like that? Do you think it'll be an amalgam type of thing? They said it's just 2, so will it be one? Will they both be like a part 1 and a part 2, or do you think they'll be standalone?
I just don't know. I mean, I would think you would have your big guns in it, either Superman or Batman, and either Spider-Man or an X-Men book maybe. But you know, an Avengers Justice League sure makes sense again.
It does.
But I would have to think
top
that
that.
DC Superman or Batman would have to be involved.
I imagine that it'll be a cosmic event.
Yeah.
Because they've done a ton of the small crossovers, you know, with the Daredevil, Daredevil, Batman,
Batman,
Captain
Punisher.
America, Batman,
Yeah.
Punisher, Batman.
Boo says JSA Fantastic Four.
Oh, yeah.
I'd read it.
I mean, I've made it known for years that I would love to see, you know, something that they'll never do, but I'd love to see a JSA Invaders crossover.
Oh, that
would be great.
Oh.
It's so easy too because they're already fighting the same villain, and all they have to do is say like, "Oh, the Spear of Destiny," you know, cut a hole in reality or something. Like that.
Yeah,
I agree.
That
I
would be
agree.
awesome.
That would be great. And just as an obscure thing, I wouldn't mind seeing a Fantastic Four Challengers of the Unknown.
Oh, yeah.
That would be cool.
Since they both share an origin.
The same team.
Same, yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, Kirby recycled that you know, the premise there that started it.
That'd be great.
Yeah, so I would dig that. But yeah, Dan has mentioned that before. I am 100% in on JSA Invaders.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be incredible.
Batman, Daredevil, or Punisher or Spider-Man. Now they did the two Punisher Batman ones. They did two
Batman, Spider-Man ones.
They did Spider-Man, Batman. Did they did Daredevil and Batman too, didn't they?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
But only one.
The villain was Hyde and shoot, who else?
Was it Two-Face?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King Shark and Jeff. Yeah, or you know, which was it? Was it the one of the DC books that teased something like, you know, the Crisis Gauntlet or something? You know, maybe we'll see something like that.
That'd be cool.
Well, you know what? I don't know. I just don't know how big of a swing they're going to take where they make it a big, giant cosmic event. It would be amazing. But I have no idea. They've kept it pretty close to the chest. We haven't heard any leaks, right?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
No.
X-Men Titans Revisited, which is funny because they were going to do a sequel to that book, and where they had what is it, Simonson, and who wrote the first? It was Wolfman that wrote it and Simonson that drew it, right? That did that. When they were going to do the sequel, it was going to be I can't remember if Byrne was going to draw, but Claremont was going to write it, and they already had it plotted out and what they were going to do. But then because they were at all the butthurt feelings over Justice League Avengers falling apart, they canceled X-Men Teen Titans too.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn shame.
I'm really glad, you know, in retrospect, that the original JLA Avengers fell apart.
Yeah, because what we got was so spectacular.
It was
I
amazing.
can't imagine the.
It wouldn't have been because they were only going to do it as one book.
Yeah.
Yes.
Plus, you had so much history that built up from then to when they released.
Though
it.
I do have that slipcase edition of the JLA Avengers, and they have the booklet of the original pages by Perez, and it's really cool.
Yeah, I have that.
Oh
too.
yeah, his pages look great.
Oh, they were.
But when you read the story, you know, because you can find the loose. It's not the full script, but like the breakdown of what it was going to be. You can find it online and read it. I don't know if they printed it in that book or not, but because I found it and printed it out, it's, you know, it's okay. It's not as good as what we eventually got.
Right, and that was just spectacular. I mean, that's my favorite superhero comic of all time. But Jerry Conway is a very capable writer. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Sal, me or you? Come on, rock paper scissors.
Hey, 1, 2, 3.
They're
Shoot.
doing a delay. Look at that.
Oh,
You win. Go ahead.
That's a rock, isn't it?
All right, I'll go. You want me?
I went with scissors because I want to stab his ass.
Why you want?
Nothing. Go ahead. Show your books.
Here, you make me a big screen there.
Yes, sir. I can do that for you.
All right,
Yeah.
so I don't have any back
It's the
issues. I
stereotypes.
got the
Yeah.
me. Hey, that's me. All right, so like Gary, I also got the A cover for Aquaman 3 because that is a badass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A cool cover.
I know we had the debate before on whether we liked Aquaman with the beard or without the beard. I think it looks good with the beard, with the short hair, the original costume.
Oh, today I just showed Chris about 3 or 4 episodes of the Young Justice series, and you have a bearded Aquaman in that, and he was surprised how good that series.
It's a good series. It's quite good.
Yes, the first 2 seasons were great, and then they canceled it, and then they brought it back, and I just felt like it wasn't as good when they brought it back. That they just started. They already had a ton of characters in it,
Yeah.
and I felt like when they brought it back, they just started throwing too many more characters into it, and it wasn't as good.
Yeah, I hadn't seen the last 2 seasons. I own the original 2, but I look forward to seeing the others. The other thing we did today that was really good, in honor of Gene Hackman, we saw a movie he hadn't seen before with Hackman, and we saw Hoosiers today.
Oh wow, that's a good.
That's a good movie.
Film.
Oh, great.
Loved it.
Yeah, so it was really wonderful, and I'm glad that he hadn't seen it before, because it was a nice way to pay tribute to that great career that Hackman had. And anybody hadn't seen Hoosiers,
It's worth a watch.
there are people that I don't like basketball. It's so much. It's basketball is important to it, but it's not it's really a small town life movie.
Like I don't like soccer, but I love the show Ted Lasso,
Right.
because it's about soccer, but it's not really about soccer. It's
Right.
that's the setup device for what the show actually is about.
Exactly, and that's the way Hoosiers is. But Hoosiers is just a wonderful piece of filmmaking and great.
Yeah.
Beautifully filmed too.
Oh yeah. DC Vampires, DC versus Vampires, World War V. This book is so cool.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
This book is so much just violent fun.
Love it.
We love it.
Yeah. Red Coat 10. This was a fun read too. I love this book. This might be my favorite of all the Ghost Machine books.
It's good.
Yeah, every issue I really dig. And I like that when it started off, it was a storyline that what did it last, 5 or 6 issues?
Yes.
And then each issue since that has been standalone stories. And now we're on this was 10. And then it said the next issue is going to be the first of a 3-part series. So I actually wouldn't mind if this is something that they have planned. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Like, all right, we'll have a story arc that lasts a few issues, then a bunch of single issue stories, a story arc that lasts a few issues, a bunch of single issue stories. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, like the old days. Like,
Well,
when they didn't have to tell a story in 20 issues.
Well, that's what we've got, because the last 3 issues are single issues.
Yeah.
Stories.
Love single issue stories.
Yeah. There's 3 issues ago that's the most violent book I read all year.
Really?
Of Red Coat. Yeah, just violent as hell. Yeah.
I'll throw this out too. Bougie messaged me earlier. He said, "What do you think is the best independent book coming out right now, other than the stuff being put out by Ghost Machine?"
Yeah, because I could name like 4 Ghost Machine books.
Yeah, exactly. I told him, I said, I'll have to think about that, because I think I could think of a few of them, but it's narrowing it down to which one I think is the best. Because if he had said just independent, just that, and it included Ghost Machine, I probably would have said Red Coat, but excluding that, I had to think about it for a bit. And I said, that'll be a good topic we can talk about tonight. But I think this one that I just got, I think I would probably pick as my top independent book right now, outside of the Ghost Machine stuff. It's Transformers.
Yep.
Okay.
I was gonna say Transformers for me probably.
Yeah, because it's such a great book.
Or Point Rivals.
It's such a great book, especially if you grew up a fan of Transformers like I did. But even with that said, you still have no idea what's going to happen. It's so, you have no idea, it's so unexpected what's going to happen with it.
Does IDW still hold a license for that?
No, it's Image now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, or it's Skybound. Robert Kirkman is doing it. Daniel Warren Johnson is writing it, and Kirkman's doing Void Rivals, and Joshua Williamson's doing G.I. Joe, and they're all tied together in the same universe.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Dog and Geek says G.I. Joe. I actually dropped G.I. Joe after the second issue. I was mad that they killed off one of my favorite Joes at the end of the first issue, and I got mad. I dropped it.
Rage quit.
Did they blow Joe up?
I was like, how you kill rock and roll, man? How you kill one of the originals? And I got mad.
How'd he die?
He got.
Did he walk in on Jody plowing his wife?
Wow.
Sorry, it's an Army thing. It happens all the time.
Yep. That's
So I'll put it out to you. I'll put it out to you guys too if you have an opinion on what you think the top indie book is right now outside of the Ghost Machine stuff. And then Sal said the other one he picked is another one that came out this week, Void Rivals.
Yep.
Cool.
That's been a good read.
Excellent book.
What's the premise behind that?
It's these two alien races that live basically that live like on either side of this planet, like this planet. And at the beginning of it, they send a pilot from each one in to kind of collect some energy, collect some stuff for them to go back, and their ships ended up getting stranded, and these races are at war with each other, and they realize they're stuck on this on this rock together, and they're only going to get off if they work together to kind of get this ship going. And they're wearing helmets the whole time, and then as at one point a few issues in, they both take their helmets off and they look at each other and realize like, oh shit, we're the same, and they've been lied to because no one from each side knew what the other race looked like.
I'll be darned.
Other than what lies they were told. And then these two realize, oh, well, we're the same. We've been fed these lies all this time. And then as they're, trying to scour this rock and, get this for parts and get their ship back together, they find the Transformer Jetfire that's like crashed and been stranded there for, I think it was, they led it to say, what was it sound like, hundreds of years?
Yeah.
They kind of inadvertently restart him, and he wakes up and he's like, oh shit, he's like, I gotta go find out what happened with Cybertron, and he takes off. But when they put out Void Rivals #1, Robert Kirkman didn't tell anybody, oh, I've got the Transformers G.I. Joe license. He put out the issue, and nobody, and I think some shops knew, but for the most part, nobody knew, oh, this is a Transformers thing. And people are reading it and they flip the page of that and they're like, holy shit.
It was like the last page.
Mind blowing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Jetfire. And then everybody started going to the shop to, the FOMO kicked in and everybody started going in and, and trying to pick up all the copies that they could.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
It kind of reminds me of the movie with Dennis Quaid called Enemy Mine.
Mine.
The one with him and Louis
Jr.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Similar story without Transformers.
Well, all the 80s stuff is coming back now because they got Silverhawks too, and just waiting to see Cops.
See, Transformers was after me, so I didn't really.
It was a little after me.
Yeah, so I don't know much about them, and so what you got such a big kick out of wouldn't have made any sense to me. I would have gone, okay.
I would like to see a live action Chitara.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Thundercat's another big book that's coming. Well, Gary doesn't like Transformers because he doesn't want to admit it, but he was a big GoBots fan.
I don't even know what GoBots are.
The
Transformers were from Wish.
Were they before or after Transformers?
They technically were before Transformers, but since Transformers was just Hasbro taking toys that already existed in Japan and just renaming them and giving them a new backstory, then they're not really before.
Okay, no, I
remember the TV show was just before Transformers.
I can talk about the Banana Splits. How about that?
I love them. They were great.
The Banana Splits.
Yep.
When Spider-Man was on the Electric Company.
Yep.
Yes, I remember that.
Mask, that had such an all-time great cheesy theme song.
Yep.
I actually just watched a video about Brave Star.
Yeah.
But,
that was the one with the two swords that were split, or the sword that was split into two, right? Or was that Dark Star?
Brave Star was the Western, was like the planet that, like the alien planet that was all kind of Western themed.
They have like a robot horse.
That's right. Right.
A robot horse and the guy.
Yeah, no.
Robot whore?
No, a robot horse.
Oh, horse.
Horse.
Something else he had sex with.
Okay, I was interested really for a second there when it was a robot whore, but that's what.
Yeah, and the guy that was the sheriff
Westworld.
Star was like a Native American cowboy.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's all
So-
just a little after
Yeah.
my time.
Yep.
You know, I was just a little too old to watch those cartoons, or so I thought. You know, I was a
Black
teenager.
Star. Thank you, Talking Geek. That's what I was thinking of.
yes.
Yep, spam. That's it. Thank you.
Black Star.
Was there a porn star? Cartoon?
They had to.
Yeah, I remember Pirates of the Dark Water was a pretty cool show.
Yeah, I remember that
The
one
time
too.
it was on.
Yeah.
Hey, and like I posted,
Darn the Barbarian.
For us, it was Super
Sorry.
Friends.
another thing coming back is you know, they have the new Toxic Avenger movie coming out this summer.
Get your number ones out right now.
That's
Is
right.
is
Get 'em before the
Peter
FOMO.
Dinklage directing that, or what? What's going on with that?
Peter Dinklage is the one playing Toxie. Who else is in it?
I don't even know. I haven't
What's his
looked.
name? The Hobbit guy is in it. What's his name that played the lead Hobbit in Lord of the Rings?
Frodo.
Yeah, shit. What's his name?
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood. Yeah, it was escaping. Yeah, he's
Sporting Wood.
Elijah would play something like that.
Sporting some wood.
You put
All right,
shoes
anyway.
on for this movie.
Does he
Sorry, Tig,
put
go ahead.
shoes on for this
They put
movie?
shoes on for
Does he have giant shoes?
yeah, a new live action Toxic Avenger.
Is it done by the Trauma?
No, it's like a real movie. I was shocked at it. They apparently they made it like 2 years ago, and they just haven't been able to get it distributed.
Really?
That's not a good sign.
Yeah,
Nope. That's
well, we'll
not a
see
good
this
sign at all.
summer.
I'm surprised Trauma didn't
Yeah.
do it.
Well, since Lloyd Kaufman died, you know, I think he, you know, had sold the rights. Hey, another good indie book, Flash Gordon.
Yes, that has been a really good book.
Gordon.
That
Yeah,
looks good.
This is when I put up with some of the top indie ones coming out.
Oh, indie book, Heat Seeker.
There you go.
You got
Copious
the best-
amounts of violence and nudity. What more do you want?
I mean, they got some of the
That's
best
everything
covers.
to me.
Yeah,
Like Gary also got Geiger,
yeah.
which that does not look like someone that I would want mad at me.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Those thighs are pretty amazing. Yes, that's a great.
Hey,
What's on the back of that? Was that Rook?
Yes,
Yeah.
Rook
it's
Great.
the first
Trade.
collected volume for the
Is that the Rook from Eerie Magazine?
No,
No?
no
You remember that character?
no, but this is a brand new character. That's why
Okay.
I can say no.
for Marvel stuff, I got the Todd Nauck variant of West Coast Avengers #5.
That's
Okay.
cool.
That's a wicked Firestar.
Yes,
It is.
that is
She's on fire.
a Wicked Firestarter.
She is wicked and fire.
Oh yeah, I would say it's been done for a while, but said it was unreleasable. Who knows? Maybe it'll be so bad that it's good.
Oh,
I mean, the
God.
rest of them were.
But
Yeah.
will it be Madam Web bad?
Oh,
Nothing. It's
you know,
bad.
that's on Netflix now. That one and Craven are both on Netflix, and I'm debating on whether to yeah, you're right, Bobs. I'm gonna watch it regardless. But yeah, with Madam Web and Craven both being on Netflix, I'm debating whether to actually watch them. Like, I won't put them on and sit there and watch them. I'm just debating on whether it's worth it to have them on in the background while I do something else.
So will Dinklage's
No.
character say, "I drink and ooze things"?
I don't know.
The Craven movie, if you forget everything you know about Spider-Man and Craven, is a good film.
That sounds like the description of Highlander 2. If you forget there's a Highlander 1, Highlander 2 is actually a decent movie.
There you go.
Oh God, Highlander 2 was bad.
Yeah.
But if you forget there's a Highlander 1, it's as a standalone movie. It's a fun, cheesy
And the
sci-fi.
tagline is, "There should have been just one."
Yeah, exactly.
Should have been just one.
I mean, the whole premise of the first film was there's only one,
Yeah.
so you can only do one movie.
Well, I thought the third one was decent. The one
I
with
didn't
Mario
catch
Van
the third
Peebles.
one.
What?
Who's in that?
Mario Van Peebles is the bad guy in it.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, the third one was decent, and then the fourth one, I think that's the one where they had his cousin from the TV show and teaming up with him.
There's only one this time.
Well, remember the whole thing is there can be only one. It just means that at the end there will only be one left. But how do you ever determine what that's going to be? Because there's still, the immortals are still being born. So, maybe they'll explain it better with the Henry Cavill remake.
Well, I thought they had finished it up on the first one. With the battle between Coogan and
I mean, it's
Lord Grayson.
The first one was great when it's fantastic watching Sean Connery play a Spanish guy and not even attempting to change his accent
At all.
It's like when he played. It's like
Sean Connery.
Where he played a Russian with a Scottish
Sean Connery. Yeah.
Sean Connery. Spokesperson.
Did you know for the first Highlander, the little narration that Connery does at the beginning of the movie, he recorded in his bathroom?
I did not know that.
Yeah, they sent him the stuff like
taking a dump.
they sent him
why you can hear.
They sent them the stuff like, "Hey, we want you to do a read of this," and he just took a tape recorder in his bathroom because it had good acoustics and read it and sent it to him. They were like, "Damn, that's pretty good," and they just kept it.
Wow,
that's awesome.
There you
go. Yeah. Also got the Nick Fury Fing Fang Foom because I mean, who doesn't want to see World War II Howling Commandos fighting a giant dragon? And they say this is supposed to be, characters that don't naturally go with each other. But the next one is Hulk and Doctor Strange, who have teamed up.
They're defenders.
Yeah. They're the same team and have teamed up multiple times over the years. And then after that's Ghost Rider Galactus, and then Spider-Man versus the Marvel Universe. So we'll see. They might be interesting too.
That might be fun.
Yeah. And also got Hellhunters 4, which, like I said, I did read this one. This is badass. You're gonna dig it, Gary. It's some of that stuff when you're reading it, you're like, oh man, that's super cool that they did that.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to check that book out.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
And then I got 2 of the many Kickstarters I have backed. I got 2 of them in the mail at the same time yesterday. So this one from Jonathan Luna called Love Spell.
Oh, I like that cover.
That is a great cover.
Yes. So this one from him, and it's 1, so it's gonna be, I don't know about ongoing series, but it's not gonna be a one-shot thing. So he's gonna keep doing the series and then just fund them all through Kickstarter. Then it came with this little jewel sticker, and his last Kickstarter I backed, I forget what it was, but that also came with a little jewel sticker. It was just a different color.
Someone bled on it.
Mm-hmm.
There's that, and then I got this other one. Let me get this piece of painter's tape off the bag. Is called Cobalt Crisis. And I got the
it's got that all-star comic feeling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. The guy that did this, he did a 3-issue series with this character called Scarlet. I forget the title's escaping me now, but it was pretty cool. It takes place, in the past, like in the 50s, and there's a superhero. Then who it turns out is actually a vampire that's a superhero. And then he did this book that just came out with these other characters in it too. And his Kickstarter said it was like a Crisis on Infinite Earths type thing with different universes and all these different characters. And then it's going to lead into the next series that he does with this character. So, I enjoyed the first 3, so I figured I'd check that out. Cool cover too. So that is it for me this week. So the slab guy will.
Thanks, Dan.
All right.
Good stuff.
Very good. So we'll probably see a lot of repeats in here.
Look how big Sal is. I usually look at him on my phone.
Was that a fat joke? Was that a fat joke?
No,
Are you thinking a fat joke on that? Come on.
Your head is huge.
Oh, thank you.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. That's what she said. All right, first one up. Of course, I'm going to go with Hellhunters.
Now
I have not read this one, but yeah, that is a freaking awesome series right now.
And the next issue is the last one.
Right.
Oh, it's
so,
I
know Dan doesn't like this one, but I'm actually enjoying it, and that is Sabretooth, The Dead Don't Talk.
I haven't read it. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you said you read the first issue and didn't like it.
They don't breathe.
Wait, which one is that? The Dead Don't Talk. Is that the one where it's like the like the Gangs of New York type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I read the first issue. I thought it was, it was okay. It didn't really jump out at me enough to make me want to continue it.
Okay, well, I'm enjoying it. So
Hey, that's good.
So, yep, Dan talked me into Nick Fury versus Fing Fang Foom. So then I went ahead and I got the Captain America versus and Volstagg issue as well. So haven't read that yet. Not yet. Haven't had a chance. I haven't read anything from my stack yet. Venom number 4 with Dan's favorite character, Dan's favorite villain,
Big head.
MODOK.
Giant head, tiny body. Isn't the next issue where they reveal who the new Venom is?
That is correct.
Who do you think it'll be?
I'm not telling you.
Ant-Man.
You don't want to take a guess?
Nope. Not going to.
Symbiote wheat cakes for you, Sonny.
Next up is Iron Man number 6.
Sal doesn't want to say who it is because secretly it's him.
All right, next day, Amazing Spider-Man number 69.
Woohoo!
69.
69, dude. All right, X-Men number 13. X-Manhunt.
That is a really good cover.
It is. I love this Phoenix cover. Phoenix number 6. No, I'm sorry, number 9. But I love that. That's a pretty cool cover.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking the chains.
Breaking the chains, baby. All right, so next one up is Star Wars Legacy of Vader. Pretty good story so far. This is only number 2. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a pretty good cover.
Rilo Ken is kind of reliving some of Darth Vader's stuff that he went through, so it's pretty cool.
What's the name there?
What's
the name?
What's his name?
Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said
What did I say?
Rilo Ken.
Did I say that backwards? No, I didn't. I didn't.
You did.
You did. That's the new Ken doll. Rilo Ken.
Yeah.
Star Wars fanboy.
Wow.
Yep.
That's the Dollar General version.
It's the ordered off a Wish or TV. There it is. Okay, so that's it for my Marvels.
That'll
go
make
right
the blooper reel.
My independent, I'm going to go with Herculoids.
How is that?
Haven't read it yet. Have not read it yet, but the
That's cool.
art, I flipped through it. The art's, pretty spot on from the cartoon, so I like it.
Is that the first issue?
Yes, it is. Had the most variants one week, I think. So
I knew that they were really digging deep for the 80s nostalgia thing when I saw a Centaurs book.
Yeah.
Or not, was it Centaurs or
it was Centaurs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I saw Centaurs. It sounds vaguely familiar. All right, so next up is Transformers number 18. Look at this. Like Laserbeak is hooked up through Megatron's eyes. That's
crazy.
That's
I can't wait to see when he finally confronts Optimus and is like, I want my arm back.
I want my arm back, man. Void Rivals number 17.
Nice. Is that Pythona?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, that is. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even see that cover.
All right, here's the cover, Dan, that you probably didn't get. This is the Green Lantern Corps, but it's the the plastic cover type of thing. Hold on.
That is cool.
So,
oh, it's got an acetate on it.
Mm-hmm. Acetate, that's what it
No, I forgot to pick the book up entirely. Like I picked that one up off the shelf and was looking at it. I was like, oh, Sal, did you see this? And he goes, oh, no, I didn't. And it was the last one, so he grabbed it. And then I forgot to actually pick up a copy for myself.
Right,
that's a really good cover.
As I alluded to earlier, I got my Heroes Corner Comics mail call. I'm not showing all those books. I got 53 of them today.
Woo.
But I did get some really cool variants that I wanted to show. So we have.
Well, he says 53 of them, but 45 of them are all same.
Same book.
Copies of the same book, same issue.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's a foil cover.
It's all Venom. Okay.
It's all.
Hey, don't put those foil covers in the microwave.
Yeah,
They won't cook right.
They won't cook right. So we got a foil cover of the Green Lantern Corps.
Oh, that's sexy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Got a really cool John Stewart. Green Lantern Corps.
Nice.
Cool.
Like it.
That's neat.
So X Factor had a variant cover from number 7, and it's under One World of Doom, but we got Angel with the Doom mask.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty wicked.
That's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we got One World Under Doom. I love this one. That's
That's
just a
really cool.
classic Doom cover.
Yeah, it is.
That is really cool. Who did that?
I looked this up and I forgot who did this. I'll have to look it up. I'll let
Okay.
you know in a minute.
That's beautifully done.
Mhm. So next up is this is a JTC cover for
Yeah.
Doom.
Oh, that's neat.
That's a
That's
negative.
good. That's
Mhm.
good. I know how much you like the negative space variants.
Mhm.
I do
That is a
love
good
it.
one.
That is. And one world under Doom.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, Kneel Before Doom.
Wow.
Kneel Before Doom. I'll have to look it up, but I got a couple more issues I want to go through first. So, all right. So, in my quest for collecting Volume 1 X-Men, I got X-Men number 11.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice copy.
the stranger.
Yep.
Yep. It's got some damage down here, which is okay. I can live with that.
Didn't
And
it?
it's got some damage here in the corner. This is a little bit, scuffed up here, but you know what?
Good looking book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
great.
Put that there.
How many do you have? Is that your oldest X-Men?
No, number 5, I think, is my oldest
Okay,
X-Men.
nice.
All right. So the next one comes from one of my sellers. I bought some slabs from him, but he always throws in a free book. He threw in this Sir number 1.
That's a cool looking cover.
So that was a freebie. And slab time. I got Poison Ivy number 28.
Oh, look at
That's
that.
would be jealous of that.
Nice.
Mhm.
That is beautifully done.
9/8.
9/8. Damn.
All right. And of course, we can't have a Venom. We can't not have a Venom slab.
Of course
Holy
we can.
goodness.
That's a cool looking one.
Of course we can.
That is
Right.
cool though.
Yep. All right. So that is all my issues. Oh wait, I gotta show off also from Heroes Corner Comics. He always throws in some extras. He threw in this huge Flash poster. Oh,
Oh, the Absolute Flash.
That is
yeah.
cool. I like that.
And I'll go ahead and I'll give this to Dan. He's the Flash guy.
He's
Or
the-
maybe I should give it
He's
to
always
Chris because he
flashing
likes to flash people. You know?
I don't need a poster for it, sir.
So that's all the issues and back issues I had.
Nice.
Let me
Those
look
were
up those One World Under Doom because I looked it up earlier. I didn't write it down. So let me look that up
At
really
your
quick.
age, you know better than that.
Yeah, no.
That's not right. There
That's
we
not
go.
right. There we go.
I clicked the wrong thing.
As usual.
That'll annoy him every time.
All
Click, 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 click.
right. So that really good that version cover here. This is a Ben Harvey. That's a Ben Harvey cover.
Ben Harvey.
Ben Harvey.
Ben Harvey.
Ben Harvey.
Ben Dover.
Ben,
Uh,
no bend over.
No bend over. Hello. This other Doom one is here. So let me see what that one was.
Fletch.
It was in Fletch, wasn't it?
Fletch says what? Yeah, we already know the John Tyler. Okay. You're gonna love this one, Chris. This is by
Was it?
Rod Rice.
Of course. Rod Rice.
Rod Rice did that one.
Did you
That
did you
name-
say did you say
Before that.
Fletch?
That name is
That long.
diametrically opposing. Rod Rice.
Rod Rice.
Oh, there you go.
Chris, did you say something about Fletch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the Ben.
Bend over, yeah.
The Ben
Oh.
Dover.
And,
I love when- I mean, there's so many great lines from that movie. It's such a fantastic movie. But the one when he's having the dream where he's the basketball player, and they're like, "Hey, 6'3", 6'8" with the afro."
Yep. Look at him handle 5-6 players
And it was-
as he's biting the arm.
Good stuff.
Hmm. All right, so
Back when Chevy Chase was funny.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. That is true. All right, so that's it for my stuff. We are ready. Are we ready for the showcase?
I think so.
Well, you want to tell people
Oh.
about our March giveaway first?
Oh, hell yes!
The giveaway.
A giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. We got
Like Anthony Kiedis, we're giving it away now.
we're giving it away.
Give it away, give it away now.
The red hot chili peppers. We're going to give it away now. Do the hashtag giveaway in the chat. If you have not subscribed to our channel, hit that like, share, and subscribe. Send us a screenshot so that you have subbed to our channel. Or if you are already a member that's paying $1 a month, you're automatically entered, and you can win this. This is some foily goodness. The first one is the Joker trade book, Death in the Family. That's a great book from the New 52. So they got Red Hulk #1, Eddie Brock Carnage #1, and All Star Absolute Power #1 with Superman. These are all foil covers, so it's a foily goodness giveaway. So make sure you enter in #giveaway to win some good stuff for the month of March.
And remember, if you're in the DMV area and you win, Sal will come over to your house and give you an extended 30-minute long foot massage.
And cook you some spaghetti.
At the same time, it'll be impressive.
At the same time.
Yeah.
He uses the foot soap water for the
Wow. Strike that last part, ladies and gentlemen. It will only be the books, and they will be mailed to you.
Those aren't mushrooms that are in that pasta.
It'll be spaghetti and toe balls.
Footgetty.
You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. You guys are
And if
killing
we
me.
hit 2,000 subs by the end of the month, he said he would make it a full body massage.
Oh my!
By the massage
With a happy ending.
Yes. Oh, Robert Kraft will definitely be interested then.
Well, look, Robert Kraft, just like his quarterback, like to have deflated balls. So there's nothing.
Wow. Good one.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You'll be here all week.
Try the veal.
So yeah, but
Tip your waitress.
that's too bad, Pam. But
She's got a foot run range.
Sal would be willing to meet you halfway. You can work out the details.
I love how I'm being volunteer for all this shit.
Is Pam in Texas? So I don't know. Tennessee.
He has
Tennessee.
He has this really amazing technique where he rubs olive oil on his head.
Extra virgin.
He'll
Extra
rub
virgin.
that against your foot.
Extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin.
And it's funny because he rubs the extra virgin olive oil all over the rest of them too, even though he doesn't use it as part of the massage. He just said he just likes the way that it feels.
Well,
He said, I like being shiny.
well, no,
What was it?
I'm Colossus.
no.
What was that
In the
line that
summer-
Burt Reynolds had in Striptease where he said, "You ever rub yourself down with body oil?" And he's like, "I just like the way he squishes around between my toes and my boots."
I remember that. I saw that.
That's a really funny movie.
It is.
Well, everybody went to see that because of Debbie Moore's.
Oh yeah, I mean they
cans,
didn't go
those
for the
cans she
comedy.
bought.
That was just a bonus.
Yeah.
Yep. She had the best cans money could buy.
Yeah. Yes, she did.
So, real quick too, before we end this, we are all going to the shop show that's in Frederick tomorrow.
Yes.
Even
Do you guys? Yeah. What are you guys on the lookout for tomorrow? Are you just going to see what there is to
some
see?
police to get Chris.
See if we can get Chris arrested.
I got to make sure I'm not on the registry in that area.
That's right.
Is there anything in particular you'll be looking for tomorrow, or will it just be this is the list and whatever I find, I find?
Sergeant Rock 320 and 323 are bedeviling me, so
Yeah.
they'll be at the top of my list. They're not expensive books; they're just for whatever reason are a pain in the ass to find. And once I get them, it drops me like 80 issues down till the next one I need. So it's a huge jump when I get those two. So, and they're like,
I think we've all been there where it's you have a hard time finding those couple books, and it's not because they're worth any. It's almost the opposite.
Yeah.
You have a hard time finding them because they're not worth anything, that nobody bothers to carry them.
Yeah, and they're in some quarter box somewhere.
Yeah, you always hear there. I would always hear it when I was putting that West Coast Avengers run together, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I got them, but I just they're in boxes and storage. I don't bring them out because no one buys them." Like,
Yeah.
I'd buy them.
I'm looking for Shield 9 and 10.
Okay.
JSA makes an appearance in it. That was when they were.
In Shield?
Mhm.
The JSA in Shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, check it out.
Okay.
9 and 10.
Okay.
DC did the whole Red Circle thing
Okay.
Yeah,
when they were,
Mhm.
pulling those odd characters over.
Okay.
And yeah, you should check it out.
Okay.
Cool talking.
And then there's, if I find a an all-star. I'm looking, always
Yeah, he's looking for
all-star books.
another Golden Age All-Star. Yeah.
Where is that? Talking Geek, put in the chat here where that's at. We'll throw it up, in case anybody's in the area and wants to swing on over. Yeah. When they did the red circle thing, what was that, like 15 years ago? 20
Something like that,
give or take.
I
had a couple issues of that. I ended up.
It's probably over there when we switch.
Yeah.
So,
and then there's I'm looking for I can't remember the issue. Was it DC Presents 83 or 84?
Oh,
the first appearance of Superboy Prime.
yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
he's also
come down in price a lot too.
Yeah, he's also looking now for the Brave and Bold 118. I think that is the Batman and Wildcat Jim Aparo cover where they're fighting.
Oh, that's a good cover.
That's a great cover. Yeah. So he said now he's got to get that one.
It's been 2 years since I've been to a show.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be a lot of fun then.
And now that we got the house sold and things are settled down, I can
go
start
play a
doing
little,
things
yeah.
again. Yeah.
Are you looking out for anything other than the Sergeant Rocks, Gary?
Yeah, I'll be. I'm trying to finish those digests. I need about a dozen more of those to have all the digests. If I see any of the treasury editions that I need, what else did you say?
I was the treasuries.
The treasuries. I need, if I see good deals, I think I'm going to actually try to complete House of Mystery, which is nuts. I have 174 up where it went to horror, all the Bronze Age horror books. I have about half of the Martian Manhunter ones and a chunk of the stupid Dial H for Heroes that I need.
I love Dial H.
Yeah, but
Gary loves that book. He said it's one of his favorite ones.
Stand it, but I have about half of them. But I have number one. I have House Mystery 1, which is a big deal, and I've gotten some others that I picked up over the years. So if I see cheap ones there, so it went to 321 issues. I have 174 up, and then I probably have maybe 35, 40 of the other issues. So I'll need over 100 something to get. So if I see those for the right price, maybe I pick up, some of those.
Wasn't Plastic Man in?
Yeah, he was one of the Dial H heroes.
His first DC
Silver
appearance?
Age. Yeah, his first DC appearance was in Dial H.
Dial H, yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
What about you, Sal? Are you on the lookout for anything?
Yeah,
I
got 2 books I'm on a focus for. I could probably only afford one or the other. What's it?
Venom and Venom.
No Venom. It's Uncanny Volume 1. I am looking to go for number 28.
Banshee.
Yep. Or I am looking to get number 58.
Because that's your highest number you need?
58 is the highest number I need. Yes.
Yeah.
And if I get 58, that will drop. Well, I also need 56.
Okay.
So I need 56 and 58, but I know 58 is the first Havoc. So that's going to be some money, and I know Banshee's, of course, going to be some money as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking to get raw, and I'm looking to get low condition, so maybe I could score one of those 2 books.
They're great books.
Mm-hmm.
I love them.
I don't know what the prices are going for issues 31 and 32. I need that, and I don't remember
about issues, right?
Yeah, I don't think they're key those. I think they're just.
Did you get your John Stewart book? Your first John Stewart? Did you get that?
Yeah, I got that at Baltimore.
Right, and you have your Guy Gardner now too, right?
I do. That's being graded, so that's gonna come back to me whenever CGC gets off their ass and finishes grading Vincent's books. So.
Oh, you'll have to get your slab from Gary tomorrow too.
Yep, I've got that, and Dan, I've got the 2 books for you too.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I will myself. There's a couple books, a couple runs. I don't have a lot of money to spend, but there's a few runs that I'm looking to complete this year that I had in my goals. I want to complete my run of Invaders. I think I'm only 7 or 9 issues away. It's less than 10 for that. Only 10 or 11 more issues for Sensational She-Hulk. So I want to try and get that. So I'll be on the lookout for some good deals for those. I'm working on the full Avengers run. So, whenever I find a good deal on one of them, and I wanted to get the first 100 issues of G.I. Joe. I think I'm only I think less than 20 away from that. I forget the exact number. So, look on the lookout for them too. But you never know what you're gonna see and be like, that's a really good price on that. And
it's good to be flexible like that too.
Well, two of my goals too is I wanted to get a major key this year. Not, if it fits in with, my Avengers run or something else too, that's great. But I just want to have be able to add one major key to the collection. And then I want a Golden Age book because, I've got Silver Age and Bronze and Copper and Modern and all that, but I don't have any Golden Age. So I'd like to get an affordable Golden Age book. But like I said in the video I did for it too, I don't want to just go buy any Golden Age book because I can go find some cheap like Archie book or something. Like I want it to still be a book that I'd like to have in the collection regardless, but something from the Golden Age so that I can have that represented. So
you can look at some of those early Dollman appearances are pretty reasonable.
The leading comics are pretty cheap too, which are the Seven Soldiers of Victory.
Yeah,
those books, you'd be surprised how affordable those are.
Well, I got a couple on my watch list right now on eBay, just because I'll go through there and just like I was telling Sal, I'll I haven't had money to buy back issues in a while, so I'll still go add stuff onto my watch list on there. Then I'll just watch someone else buy it. But
is that a Golden Age book?
No, I think that's a little bit after.
Oh, is it?
You know what? It's right on the edge. I'm not sure.
Who is
that Rifleman book?
Rifleman 10.
Yeah. That'd be a fun one to have. There's a couple issues of Shazam, or before it was Shazam, one of Captain Marvel that are on there for a decent price. One of them's got a really cool cover, but it's all like tore up. The other one's in better condition, but the cover's not as great. There is an early Dollman appearance that is a pretty good price on there. I'd really like to get one of those old Human Torch ones, but man, those are all so
wow.
Yeah, those are expensive.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, I still need to go with a lot. I still need some time. Like
you could look at some of the Blackhawk books. I mean, I don't know why you would want to, but they're reasonable Golden Age books.
Yeah. So again, it's gonna. I always say it's like Ozzie Newsome says, right player, right price. I always say right book, right price. Because you never know when you're going to come across something and just be like, man, that's a good deal.
Yeah, and I still need to look for the Bronze Age Marvel horrors I'm missing. So those I'll look for. And then, of course, my quest to Batman, Superman, action, and detective to keep lowering it down to, I don't need a whole lot, but to get that goal of 250 up for action and detective and 100 up for Batman and Superman, and I'm close.
Yeah.
And then there's all this other random stuff that that I'm looking forward to. That if you find again, if it's the right book, right price, like the first Agents of Atlas mini, the first series I did with the 6 issues, I bought them all when they came out, read them all, loved it, and for whatever reason, issue 4 has disappeared from my collection, and issue 4 happens to be the only one. It's not like you're going to spend a bunch on it. It's like $20-$30, but still, it's the only one out of that is like really worth any kind of money, and that's the one that goes missing.
Did you just maybe misplace it?
I don't have as many as Gary, but still, 16,000 on the way to 17,000. There's a chance that it's in one of these boxes. If so,
I've done it a lot when re-alphabetizing, rearranging, and leaving a stray book from a series in the old box.
But one of the things I'm doing is all my books are bagged and boarded front and back, and I'm going and slowly, because again, money that takes to buy all the bags and boards, I'm changing it where they're all going to be just one book per bag and board. So the one that it's in, there's issue 3 in there, but the issue 4 is not behind it. And for longest time, for years, actually, I had bought books and I hadn't bagged and boarded them, and I hadn't put them in in the boxes with everything. I just had them, read them, and just had them in the bag from the shop and just set them there. So I just had stacks and stacks of all these books. And when I finally had gotten to a place where I could have my because I was living in apartments and my collection was at my parents' house because I didn't have room for it. When I finally was like, I'm living somewhere, I have space to have all of this here, and was able to go through it all. That's when I found stuff here and there. There's random issues of like Agents of Atlas or Flash or some of these ones missing that I know for a fact that I bought that are just gone. So I can only think that I must have had a bag or two somewhere in the many years of moving place to place that just got lost in the shuffle.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah. So it is what it is. It's always sucks to go buy a back issue of a book that that you bought new and it's just nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I have to do that.
Yeah.
I got rid of a couple of JSA appearances from my collection. I have to go get, so I'm not real happy about that. They're small appearances. They're not expensive books, but the fact that I have to rebuy them pisses me off.
Well, Gary rebuys all the time, but he just, because he has to upgrade. He's like, this one Batman issue has this tiny spine tick on the cover. I got to get a better copy of it.
We just did that
all day.
We just did that all day. That's a stack of books I bought from Comic Logic. And every one I've upgraded was pretty much it was a good choice.
I think all but one of them.
Yep. I think all but one. Yeah, all but one.
All but one of them was a nice upgrade.
Yep. So.
Well,
I've been looking at comics all day, guys. It's been just the most wonderful day I've had in years.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We took a break to watch Hoosiers and the Young Justice, so that was about it.
So, well, if you got those low grade ones you're just throwing out, I'll take them off. I
know you will, but I have an option where I give them to Damien and get turned into credit.
He's so jaded at this point. He just throws them on the floor. I've got a better copy of that, and he just throws it on the floor.
Is Damien going to be there tomorrow? Is he set up tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
He'll be there. Yep. Sure enough.
Maybe you can make a deal with Damien, Sal.
Maybe. I was thinking I'd go to my storage facility since it's going to be right next to the shop show area. I could grab a couple of books I may want to see if I can flip out.
Go. Oh, he's going to make a.
So everybody, if you're in the area, follow Sal to a storage area. Find out where a storage unit is.
Break into that bitch.
He's going to make a
Good luck.
I'm going to be since I don't have a lot of money to spend tomorrow. I'm going to be recording, all of this so we can do an on the spot video for here. So we will get to see Chris in the wild at the comic convention.
In the wild.
There he is.
He's naked.
He's being patted down by an officer.
I think you should film at Sal's storage unit and see, and then you can interview Tony and Guido, who will be standing outside of it.
What's the pay? He's got the velvet rope in front of it.
Yeah.
Wood.
You're not on the list.
You're not on the
list.
And then you're gonna have the security guys patting Chris down. They're gonna finish and be like, "Why are my hands sticky now?"
And why is he smiling?
Yeah. Sal's taking a lot of abuse tonight.
He's like, "Is that well?
It's all right."
That's a high caliber. Yes,
it certainly is.
That's better than saying, "Is that a Derringer?"
Remember Bachelor Party? Is that a footlong? And then some.
That's right.
Nick.
Is it Nick or Mr. Nick?
He pulls. Yeah, he pulls forward.
He's like,
oh Lord! Oh, Bachelor Party. Oh, that was another classic.
I hope you like potato salad, chunky style, my favorite.
That's a good Tom Hanks film.
That is.
It's a far cry from Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Well, people forget, it's like, oh yeah, I love this drama and that drama from Tom Hanks. I'm like, yeah, I really like how he got his start, where he spent half of his time on screen in drag.
Yeah, bosom buddies.
Yeah, so that
I love that show.
Yeah, so that him and his partner could
live in a woman's
apartment.
Yeah.
That is the ultimate in cheapness, isn't it?
It was very much some like it hot, you know.
It would have to be a huge discount to get me to dress as a lady every day and shave my legs.
Well, listen, there ain't enough money to get anybody to buy that.
No.
Stevie Wonder.
Wait, I've got $1, Chris.
Yeah,
You in?
Stevie Wonder would see
Stevie
my
Wonder
Adam's
could see,
apple.
yeah, Stevie Wonder would see that.
Remember that line that Schwarzenegger says to the Predator at the end of it when he takes the mask
You
off?
are one ugly mother.
Yeah.
That'd be the concierge at the building Chris lives in. Like,
Yeah.
like you've heard like, you know, there's a face for radio. Be like, ooh, there's a face for telegraph.
Yeah. There you go. Telegraph.
Yes, bosom buddies. Yeah,
Smoke
man.
signals.
Yeah, smoke signals.
There's a face for mirror reflections.
I remember Mickey Rivers, who used to be an outfielder for the Texas Rangers, said one of his teammates was so ugly when you walk by him, your clothes wrinkle.
God, that's funny.
Damn.
That's that poor bastard.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
All right, well, you guys ready to
Showcase it.
end this tomfoolery and jump into the showcase?
Let's do it.
All right, well, thank you for joining us for this. I don't even know what you call this point.
I don't know what this was tonight, other than the bash
Charity.
sound night.
It's charity.
It was charity.
Okay. This young man had to make a wish and it come true.
And
Yeah.
that's what we do here at Codex.
Yes,
We
that's
make
right.
dreams come true.
I am so fulfilled.
He's something. You're filled with something.
I was fulfilled before the show started,
Hey, don't
thanks
tell
to
him.
Gary.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
There you go.
so
Fulfilled. His cups runneth over.
now we know why he said it was the most fun day he's had in a while.
Yep.
Well, you know, any kind of action is good action.
I'm
right?
not going to be able to sit without a donut for a week.
Speaking of donuts, we will be going to Krispy Kreme tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There you go.
There you
It's
go.
so
Good
funny
stuff.
when you see people drive by Krispy Kreme and then the hot light comes on and they're like, oh, and you just these U-turns in the middle of the road.
Had to make some space tracks.
Screw safety.
Yep.
All right, so
All right.
I have been Dan. This has been Sal. You can find him on Instagram and on I don't know
On
what
You-
else are you on?
On
Are you
YouTube.
anything else?
YouTube.
YouTube,
It-
yeah.
There you are. Sal's Comic Corner, YouTube, Instagram, Slab Guy 77.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
You
Yeah.
can, you can find him at a storage unit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Storage in it.
Yep. Undisclosed
Coming to a
location.
storage unit near you.
Yep. And of course, you can always find Dan on Dan Kelly Art on Instagram. Go buy his stuff. He needs to make your money his money,
That's
so
right.
that he could buy some more comics.
That's right.
Yes.
If you do it before tomorrow, you can spend more money tomorrow.
There you
Yeah.
go. Pay for that commission all up front.
That's right.
Oops.
Front load.
I actually am getting ready to work on one for Adam. He wants me to do that Spider Gwen and
Oh, cool.
Silk one. So I sent him a couple sketches yesterday to pick from, and he told me, he's like, I like this one, which is cool because it's the one that I liked, and I was like, man, I kind of hope he picks this one. That's the one I want to do, and that's the one he picked. So he picked it while they're posing real sexy with each other.
Oh,
Well, Aunt
hello.
Nan there, now it's a party.
It made some denture grip.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, this guy,
Denture grip.
these two guys down below. Well, you can find one of them
The Comic
right
Logic.
here at Comic Logic.
Comic Logic every Wednesday, baby. Come see me, Mighty Mike Harbor, and Rob Kalin, who y'all met last week. Comic Logic, come see us. And also,
You can see Chris sharing a cell in county lockup with Otis.
yeah,
Otis is my buddy.
Otis. Yeah,
Ben, you can see he'll be sharing a cell with Ben.
He shares
Ben,
his
yeah, but Ben,
bend over.
yeah, but Ben's
He
over.
shares his rubber ducky with me.
I make it squeak.
Well, there you go. You have to pay for that? What's the bill like?
Well, it just sits on the shower floor with a tear in its eye.
On that note, I think we should jump to the suitcase.
That's good. Oh, yeah. Might as well. It's not going to get any better from here.
All right. Well, thank you again all for joining us for another episode of Comics Unleashed.
This is what happens. Jamie didn't see what was going on tonight. So see what he missed.
Yep. He misses all the good stuff.
Well, we'll wait and see when he goes back and rewatches it. Like, what the hell?
What the hell happened here?
Yeah.
I didn't know authorize this.
Who sanctioned this train wreck?
All right.
All right.
Thank you again for joining us. Stick around. We are going into Uncle Gary's showcase. What was the secret word for tonight?
Hell if I know.
It was Marvel
BM.
Freaking Treasury.
BM.
BM.
Yeah. All right.
Big
Well,
treasuries.
we'll see you all shortly.
Big Marvel. Big Marvels. All right, here we go. Here we go. Welcome to the showcase. And if y'all were here to see what happened in the previous hour and a half, I apologize sincerely. But we're going to move forward anyway. So tonight's showcase is Big Marvels. That's right. And here we go. Dan's favorite.
Oh, that's awesome.
Captain America's Bicentennial Battles. A couple years ago, they released a hardback of this that was pretty good. I wonder, Dan, did you pick that up?
I did not. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, it was a hardback edition. It's look on the back.
That's great.
So, of course, this was released in 1976.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's good stuff. And then when we did the Spider-Man show for Comic Character of the Week, this was one of my top Spider-Man covers. I just think this is
that's an awesome one.
good as it gets right there. So that's the Spider-Man Treasury classic John Romita cover.
That
Just
is
beautiful.
That's such a classic pose.
Yep, and that's number one. So that's number one. That Bicentennial was a special, but this is from 1974. And that's
It's funny that he's crouching down and he's using his left hand for support, but his right hand he's still giving like spirit hands.
Yeah, that's very true. Number two was the FF.
Oh, that's a great cover.
And I think I may have used this on the FF show as well when we did the FF reviews.
Yeah, you did.
So I like that quite a bit. And that's
Had to pee.
Well, there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that. Thanks for sharing that. You know that
Forward.
Yeah,
Thank you for getting up and doing it off camera.
Yeah, exactly.
I was convinced too.
Yeah, mighty Thor.
Oh, that's another great cover.
That's
the
a great
back
cover.
is-
Isn't that good too?
That's
what
amazing.
you work out too much. You get Mighty Thor.
You get mighty Thor. Very good. Very good.
Would you say that's what happens if you
Work
have
out.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah. There you go. Hulk on the
That's a
Rampage.
great cover. I love the back.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I
that's
think
awesome.
now I'm not 100% sure, but I think somebody told me that at Big Lick, Lou Ferrigno will be there. I have not verified that
Really?
myself, but somebody told me that this week that Lou Ferrigno would be at the Big Lick Comic Con.
That's cool.
Now, what are your feelings on getting actors to sign books for characters they played? Would you get him to sign a
No,
book?
no, but I wouldn't mind shaking his hand. Yeah. Mighty Avenger 7.
He wants to squeeze his hand to see if he's stronger.
Wait a minute. This yeah, there you go. This is Mighty Adventures, right? Who is that? What is that in the center? What is that in the center of the Mighty Adventures Treasury? Who is that?
Couldn't be the beast.
What, that is the Beast.
No.
Look at that. Beast
Is that Mrs.
mode.
McCoy's bright blue-eyed
Bouncing furry thing.
Mr. Keith says, what stories are in those Treasury editions?
Most of them are reprints. So just reprinting classic issues. So, and they are iconic. The holiday grab bag, which is great.
Nice.
And the rear cover You want to see America's ass? There's America's ass right there.
The look on Hulk's face on that is
He's goofy. Look at him. You know what?
it's like, I am the Hulk.
Yeah, that's
I'm so strong.
that's like this is like the issue of the Hulk where he goes, Hulk like beans.
Hulk's official.
Hulk like
Ah.
beans.
Cutie Panda, leave me alone.
Yeah.
It's like, that's
It's
where he
Thor.
looks like Lenny from Mice and Men.
Yeah, there you go.
I love that cover.
Oh, this is a great one too.
Classic.
Well, Hulk's not so happy in this one.
Gary's
Yeah, I
been
hear-
challenged into
I
an
hear-
arm wrestling match so he could say that he beat the Hulk in arm wrestling.
There you go. I hear that Frigno is a really good guy too, Pam. So that's another reason why I wouldn't mind. Giant superhero team up.
That's a super cool cover.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
So
It's pretty awesome.
yeah. So most of these were they're mostly reprint stuff,
Oh, that's cool.
and the DCs were too. Most of the DCs were reprints too. So that's a great.
I see they got the coloring wrong on Craven's vest on the cover, but not on the back cover.
Yeah, you're right. They did. They made him part of it. This. Well, that's because it was St. Patrick's Day.
Oh,
He's just going with the theme.
He
Everybody
didn't
else
want
is
to-
free.
he didn't want to get pinched.
Spider-Man's known for pinching his foes.
Yeah. Spider-Man pinches him, right?
Especially if they're not wearing green on.
That's
St.
right.
Patrick's Day.
That's right.
Or do you mean Chris pinches them? I don't know.
Well, America has a new ass these days. There you go. There you go. Giant super. There's Hulk. Hulk playing
that's a good looking one.
Santa
Yeah.
Claus. He's playing Santa Claus, and then there you go.
Oh, I like that.
It's a very Defender-centric cover, isn't it?
Yep, sure is. Sure it is. So another giant holiday grab bag.
Oh, now we got the thing is
Santa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that great.
Grab
That's a good cover.
sounds
Isn't that
painful,
great on the back? Look at that.
that Goliath is fantastic on there.
Yeah, sure is.
doesn't it?
Sure is. Yeah. And Panther just sitting in the snow. You can get hemorrhoids like that. What's he doing? Okay.
Does grab bag sound painful to anyone else?
Grab your bags.
I don't know. Sometimes you got to pay a lot of money for that.
There you go.
Especially in Vegas.
There you go. Well, Mike came back from Vegas with COVID. I said, "Well, I guess what happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas, does it?" God,
That's what he told me when I texted him, see how he was. He's like, "Yeah, I got it in Vegas. What happens there doesn't always stay there."
yeah.
I love that cover.
Yeah.
I love the webbing in the back.
Yeah, I do too. The webbing is great. So let's see.
You know what the webbing in the background of that is? It's the artist. Crap, I can't think of anything to draw on. Like,
Yeah, there you go.
sitting there. That's such a great cover.
That is
That is.
Isn't that good? Yeah.
That is
Almost reminds me of the TV show.
yeah.
Well, it was because it was
Yeah.
a TV sensation at the time. And look at the back cover.
That's
Nice.
super cool.
Yeah. So just these things are just so much fun, and we used to have to see the spinner racks. We would get our books a lot of times at 7-Eleven. You couldn't get these at 7-Eleven because you'd have to go to the drugstore to get these
Off the magazine rack, not the spinner.
magazine racks, and they'd usually be the rack along the wall. So what and you would see these things.
Is that the orb?
I mean, I do love seeing a nice rack along the wall.
I do too. Yeah, that's the orb.
That's the orb.
That's the orb.
Is that
That's
the
a great front and back there.
Ghost Rider versus the Orb issue reprint?
It might be. It looks like
Mobius.
Yeah, it looks like the Spider-Man 101, 102
Oh yeah, it is.
on there. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So
It's these team up.
Yep. And the Marvel team up with Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, and they introduced the orb. So I think that was the first appearance of the orb. So here we go. Marvel's TV sensation. See?
That's another great cover.
That's fantastic.
It is.
Nice. What is with the
Yeah.
Abomination's face in that though?
I was just seeing that too.
He looks a little fishy, doesn't he?
That looks like something you would see on Space Ghost Coast to
He
Coast.
ate a lemon.
He ate a lemon. Yeah. It's kind of cool.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's cool. That is a good one.
Behold Galactus. The back is kind of trippy.
The Airwalker.
The Bactus of Galactus.
The Bactus of Galactus. I saw what you did there. I saw what you did there. You heralded a pretty good joke in there.
Awesome.
Yeah. And Sensational Spider-Man, Marvel's TV sensation.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a cool Hulk cover. Kazar, Black Panther, and the back. Oh man, that dude is Zandu the Mad. It looks mad as hell. Look at him.
I know.
Hey, why did they put? Do you know why they put barcodes on all the Norwegian ships? All the Norwegian boats.
No, why?
So they could Scandinavian.
Oh, very good. Very good. That was good. That was so good. It was bad.
There's your dad joke for the week.
There you go. So there we go. Marvel. Those are marvelous treasuries.
Now, do you have all the Marvel treasuries?
No, I'm missing about. I think I'm missing about a dozen, maybe.
Okay.
And then the DC treasuries, I'm missing. What did we say? About 9.
Yeah.
I think about 9 of the DC treasuries. There were more DCs than Marvel. And then I'm missing about a dozen of the digests. So it'll be fun to complete these things.
And those first couple crossovers with Marvel and DC, they were treasury editions.
Yeah, they were treasury, and I have all those. I just had them in different stacks. So
Yeah.
Superman, Spider-Man, 1 and 2, and
Batman, Hulk.
Batman Hulk, which what I was showing Chris earlier, that's the last issue in that crazy DC special series that's got 27 issues. The first 20 of them are comics. Then there's the last 7, 4 of them are digest, and 3 of them are treasury editions. And Sal, who is a freak about how he stores things, Sal would lose his mind storing that series.
I would.
Comics, treasuries, digest. How the hell? What box are you getting for that? Yeah, So Sal would go nuts. Yeah.
Yep, I would.
So that's kind of funny. But and then the final issue isn't just a treasury; it's a Batman Hulk treasury. Yeah. It's a crossover treasury. Just insane. So I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that. And Chris brought up a good point. He said, storing is one thing, but what if you were following that series? You wouldn't know where the hell to look for them. Where are you going to find that? You're finding the first issues on the spinner rack, then where you find in the digest, then you got to find the treasury.
It's the 70s.
Yeah.
And you're looking for the next issue of this comic that you're reading, but it's out in digest form and you don't know it.
Yeah, and the comic stores really are very few and far between at that point.
Oh, yeah.
So
how would the person even know what it was coming out in next?
Yeah.
Like what do you say? You go to ask the guys running the companies at the time, what were you thinking for this? To be like, man, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. It's just nuts. We were looking at the DC 100-page Super Spectacular series. The first issue is issue 4, and then it goes to issue 22, and then in between, in the middle of the run, there's like 5 issues that have the DC 100-page Super Spectacular numbering and a dual numbering with like Army at War 242 or a corresponding Batman issue and the Justice League. So they have different dual numbering, a Flash issue. So it's just it's just really, so there's a storage problem for you too. If you want to collect that one series, you're going to have 2 copies of the like 5 or 6 issues that have dual numberings.
Yeah.
To have them in this set and to have them in the regular run of Army at War, or Flash, or Superman. So it's wild. Yeah, it's just nuts. What are they thinking?
There's a book, Marvel Premiere. I don't really collect the issues. I'll just pick them up here and there if it's a character that I like. But I don't store them together because I have so few issues. So if there's an issue that has like Guardians of the Galaxy in it, like, I got that in with the Guardian stuff, or issue.
Right. That makes sense.
It's in with that. But I'm like, if I ever decide that I actually want to collect the series, it's a good series, got a lot of first appearances in it and stuff. It's some good stories. Like if I ever decide I want to collect that series, like I'm gonna have to go digging through a dozen boxes, and like, all right, there's this one and this one, just to figure out, like, all right, these are the ones that I actually have.
Yep.
That's a very disapproving from Sal.
So, it hurts him. It hurts him.
It does.
Well, what about poor Sal if he decided, I've got the DC special series and I'm going to slab every issue. So now he's got, I can't slab the digest. Oh, I can't slab the treasuries.
Do they slab digests?
I don't think they do.
Actually, I think they do slab digest.
Do they?
I think
Okay.
I've seen them.
But not treasuries.
Because they slab
Not
Ashcan.
treasuries. I'll take that back. I think CBCS does slab treasuries.
Well, no, why not? Because they slab magazines.
Yeah.
Like if you sent them old time magazines, wouldn't they slab those?
Yeah.
And they're about the same size.
Well, no, there's a good bit of difference between a magazine and that thing.
Magazine, probably.
No, I said the old time magazine.
The old time stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like Life magazine.
Or Life magazine. That's what I meant. Life mag. The old Life.
Yeah, that is about the size of a Life magazine. That's
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Periodical size.
sure. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, again, I have to say that wraps up another fantastic stroll through the library of comics.
Absolutely.
Thank
It was
you
a struggle.
Thank you all for joining us again. Thank you to our special guest star, Chris.
Thank you for having me.
He's so special. He rides the short bus.
I'm very special.
He's riding shotgun right now.
I'm a sweet boy.
He is a good fella, and it's been a blast us hanging out today.
Had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
As much crap
Totally
as I talk, I love this dude. So there we
Thanks,
go.
man. Still getting my candy.
Unless everybody's had your candy.
Oh.
Thank you, Booge. All right, well, thank you
Thanks,
all for
Booge.
joining us. As always, make sure check us out on
Love
all
you, Booge.
socials. Just go to thecodexstation.com, the fabulous website that was made for us by our IT guru, Uncle Gary.
Sal made that.
It's got links to all of our different social medias.
The only
Go
links I
there.
have are missing links.
Follow, subscribe to everything on there. Sal just updated it all a couple days ago. I have yet to go on there and nitpick it just to annoy him. They're like, well, there's this and this and this.
Yep. It's all right.
So yeah. Yes. Thank you, special guest star Chris.
Yes.
There's a lot of fun.
Special
Bam,
guest
bam.
Chris.
Pam, what are you thanking him for? You need to thank
Thank
me
you, Pam.
because I am the one that
Oh,
has
damn.
put up with this all day.
Snoop, you have the face for the chat.
That's great.
It's true.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, Chris, you derailed us in the best way possible.
Yes, he did.
Gave
Yep.
him hope.
there you go.
I'm not there to type it in.
Yeah.
That's where he keeps all his candy.
Yes. That's why I don't have the black licorice.
Don't it? Yeah.
It wasn't black when it
Well,
started.
Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, or the Tootsie Rolls. That's right.
Ooh.
Oh
Trust
man.
me, those are not milk duds and whoppers that you see.
Yeah. Pull the plug before Facebook does.
Snowball fights.
It's all
My
time.
favorite
There you
all
go.
time. Well, thank
All
you,
right,
Bill.
we'll
Well,
see
it
you all.
should be.
We'll see you all next week.
Love
All right.
y'all.
Take care, folks.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Bye.